Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. I'm gonna knock this out of the park today. The entryway has to get done today. I think it only needs one more coat, to be honest. It looks worse on camera, but there are spots that it covered beautifully. I was like, oh, look at that. That's perfect. I don't know why. Just little holidays here and there. So we're going to do a second coat, get it knocked out of the park, and be done for the day. This is my Mother's Day treat. I'm looking around trying to figure out what art I'm going to put in here. What am I going to do? Oh, it's going to be pretty when it's done. I definitely need new furniture, or to paint the old furniture. I want to have like some white in here to make it pop, and it'll be great. I'll figure out what I'm going to do about that shoe situation though. I don't like that part spin, but they're going to go back in here until I can figure out what I need to do here. We'll figure it out, but I can't have that messy situation anymore. It just drives me crazy when I'm tripping over shoes. They don't all fit in there. It's time to get rid of some shoes. And then Victoria's like, no, I need those shoes and these shoes. Then keep them in your room. Take them to your room. But I got a couple other rooms in this house that, you know, it's been 20 years. It's time. It's time. I like my living room. But there's a shelf on the wall that has started to fall. Like, it's an IKEA floating shelf, and it is in the studs, but for some reason, the brackets that hold it up have started to bend forward. 20 years took them to bend forward, but now everything's sort of sliding forward on the shelf, and it's time for that to go before we have a really bad situation. And, so there's going to be more home projects, I think, this summer. My deck needs to get done. The back deck needs to be stained. We did the front porch last year, which is beautiful. I love it. I'm so glad I did that. But there's a lot more home projects that need to get done in addition to, you know, running a business and being a mom and all that good stuff. So hopefully we can get this room done, redecorate it, make it beautiful. Make it, when I walk in, make me feel like, oh, I love this. Because I was like, I'd walk in and go, it just feels like more work. Something needs to get done here. And I look at the other rooms and I feel work. Like I look at them and I feel like, oh, it's just another thing on the to-do list. Because repairs need to be made to walls, painting needs to get done. You know, I mean, I have to pull those shelves down and then figure out what I'm going to do as far as decor. And it's just a lot. There's a lot that needs to be done in this house. And it's up to me to do it because no one else seems to care but me. And that's the honest truth. So I'm going to get to work. I'll get this painted. Okay, it's time for me to put a pizza in the oven. I got quite a few. I'll show you. So this area next to the door, over the door, down, it's still drying up there, down the wall, most of the wall all the way up. Why am I starting at the bottom and going up? I don't know, I should be doing the other way, but basically there, over needs to be done. I'm getting hungry, so if I put a pizza in now, in a half an hour, this will be done and I'll have food. Priorities, let's get some food in ya. I think I'm done. I'm gonna let it dry and then see if I have any spots that I missed. Obviously the door will have to be painted now, but it looks really nice now. I'm excited. And I found some old photographs in the garage from like when my ancestors came to this country, their first farmstead. And I think I'm gonna hang that up on the wall over here. And I think it'll look nice. So I'm changing my mind on the white. Hang on. Because of this. I love how this pops off the wall now, the color against the gray. So I think I'm gonna keep the richer tones in here. It looks so nice. It's done. I just need to wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna put the stuff back in here. I'm not hanging anything on the walls until probably tomorrow, but I'm gonna put the table back in here and the shoe bin, and then we'll let it dry for overnight before hanging anything on the walls, so I don't paint anything to the walls, but it looks so nice. All right, so I've moved to the drinking portion of Mother's Day, and before I get too loopy, I just wanted to show you guys how the table looks in here. I put the cloth over it. Believe it or not, I did this. My grandma did the edging, but I did this when I was thinking I could learn to sew. So it's like the only piece of sewing that I've ever successfully completed, and I kept it. So this is what it looks like. I didn't push the table against the wall yet because, again, I don't want to, so it sticks out a little bit. I didn't want it to like dry to the wall. I'm just wanting to see how it looks with the color, and it does pop. There's my bins. I took some of the shoes out so they're not overflowing. Again, I don't like the bin situation. I'd like to come up with something else that's more functional, but for now, it is what it is. And I love the color. So my mother-in-law watches the channel. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for watching. And she broke the news to my husband up at the lake that I'm working on the entryway because Victoria texted me and said, how's the entry looking? So they won't be surprised. There won't be any surprise for him. He knows what's happening here. At least this video won't go up until tomorrow after he gets home, and he'll get to see the finished product. He won't get to see the finished product on the videos that have already been uploaded. He can kind of get a feel of what's happening, but he won't get to see how pretty it really looks right now. So I'm sad that he won't be surprised, but still, I think it looks great. I'm happy. It just feels different in here now. So the energy shift is noticeable to me. Like I've cleaned up the entryway. I have an idea of the art that I'm going to put on the wall. It just feels different and it feels better. And I'm going to make sure that the door behind me, you could see the magnets that we previously had on here. When Victoria was first learning Chinese, we had the Chinese words on the door in magnet form. So I've taken those down. She doesn't need them anymore. She's fluent. And I'm going to have the door painted in a bright white to make it super clean in here. And then we will paint the outside the bright yellow that I have. That's another day because I've moved on to the drinking portion of Mother's Day. It's a short video, but it's Mother's Day and I get to have my Mother's Day. So I'm going to sit on the couch and watch movies uninterrupted by anyone in my household for the remainder of the afternoon until they get home. I'm going to make myself a dinner that I like to eat, and that's what I'm doing. And I hope you guys had a beautiful Mother's Day because I know you're not going to see this until afterwards. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and thanks for watching. Happy junkin'. Bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week, DIY tutorials, and of course, more junkin' videos.